Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Year 4 English with Teacher Audrey. Okay, we are going to look at Module 9, Get Active. Can you go and get your Get Smart Plus 4 textbook? We'll get ready to learn. Okay, class. How do we get active? Active active 健康，要很常动这样子。Okay, bagaimana 怎样 How do you get active? By doing sports. I'm sure you know there are many types of sports out there. Let's revise some of them. What's this, class? It's running. Okay, I'm sure many of you know how to run. How about this one? It's relay. Relay is like running, macam berlari. But you do it 4 in a team. 4 dalam sepasukan. 一组有4个人. So when you run, and when you're almost at the destination, you need to pass a baton to your friend. Then when your friend takes the baton, then he or she will start running until he reach the next person and pass the baton again. What's this sport, class? It's called hurdles. This sport, you need to run, and before you reach the finishing line, you need to jump a few hurdles. Next one, this one. This is called long jump. Long. panjang. 长, okay? 跳远, okay? So, in long jump, people run before when they almost reach to the sand area, they'll jump. How about this one? It's called high jump. High jump ialah lompat tinggi. 跳高. 刚才是跳远的，现在是跳高. Okay, this one high jump, usually they'll raise the pole higher and higher. If when you jump, you did not touch the pole, you did not make the pole falls down, then you pass the jump. Okay, this one. This one is similar to high jump, but it's called pole vault. The difference, 分别beza with high jump is you have a pole. Satu galah panjang, 一个长的柱这样子. Okay, it helps you to jump higher, and the sports is very similar to high jump. It's just that you use a pole. Okay, we move on to some other sports. This one. This is called shot put. Okay, you take a heavy ball made out of metal and you need to throw it as far as possible. So shot put is you throw a big metal ball. For this one, you need to throw something too, but you throw something that look like a disc. This is called a discus throw. You also need to throw the discus very far away. whoever get the furthest will win. This picture also involve throwing. Okay, but this one is throwing a javelin. Javelin ialah yang dia pegang tu, yang panjang-panjang tu, nampak macam galah. 那个 javelin 是那个女生拿住的那个是叫 javelin. Okay, so this one is called javelin throw. You need to throw the javelin as far as possible. Next one, badminton. This one I do not need to explain to you. I'm sure you know what is badminton. Next, tennis. Okay, last one for this slide is squash. Squash is similar to tennis. You need to hit a ball, a small rubber ball, towards the wall, and the next person will receive it. Okay, what's this? This is figure skating. Okay, you skate on ice and you do like dancing. So this is called figure skating. Next one, ice hockey. Okay, you play hockey on a field made out of ice. Next one is hockey, but it's field hockey. Okay. The next picture, this one is called cricket. It's very similar to the next one, this one, which is baseball. Someone will throw the ball and you need to hit it. Okay, this one, I'm very sure you know what's this sport. This is football. This one, basketball. Next one, netball. Next one, volleyball. Okay, difference, basketball, netball, and volleyball, you also use a ball. But basketball, you can dribble, but netball, you cannot. And for volleyball, you need to hit the ball from one court to the other court. What's this sport, class? It's gymnastics. Gymnastics, your body need to be very flexible so that you can do very nice pose. This one, table tennis. In Malay, we call it ping pong. Ping pong chiu, ping pong, But in English, we actually call it table tennis. Next one, taekwondo. Okay, this is taekwondo. This one is swimming. How about this picture? Diving. So you get onto a very high place. You go towards the edge of the platform. You jump and try to make a very beautiful pose before you fall into the swimming pool. This one is water polo. This next picture is cycling. This one, it's called fencing, we use a sword. Okay, the sword we use is called fencing sword. So whoever got touched by the tip of the sword will lose point. Okay, last one for this slide. It's called karate. Very similar to taekwondo, but taekwondo you wear the padded equipment, but karate you don't. Okay, class. Now we are going to listen and watch a story of Greg and Anna during their sports day in school.
One. Who's the javelin champion? Listen and read.
It's sports day at school. The children are outside doing different sports.
I love sports day.
I don't like sports day.
This is the easiest race of all.
Wow! She's the best high jumper in our school.
I'm not good at the high jump. Carlos is the strongest boy in the school.
Greg is better than me.
Yeah, I'm the javelin champion.
Today, we are going to look at superlatives. Superlatives ialah apabila kita membandingkan lebih daripada dua benda. Kalau dua benda ialah comparative. 3 dan ke atas ialah superlative. Superlative 呢是我们拿来比较两个东西以上，等于说如果两个东西而已是 comparative， 但是呢如果超过2个、3个以上 ，OK 就是 superlative。Okay, we are going to look at 2 words, best and worst. Best meaning paling bagus, 最好的。So we compare more than 2 things that is the best. Paling bagus di dunia ini atau paling bagus di dalam kelas itu 最好的。从那一个组超过2个，就是3个以上的是最好的。Okay? Just now, since we are looking at sports, we're going to say the best in what sports? The first sport is running. So, running is the sport. And a person who is running, we call it runner. So, best. The best runner. Next one, jumping. Activity is jumping. The person who jumps, we call him or her jumper. So you say the best jumper. Throwing. The person who is throwing is called thrower. So we say the best thrower. Next sport is swimming. A person who swims is a swimmer. So we say the best swimmer. Basketball, we call them basketballer. So we say the best basketballer. Last activity, playing. Playing can be used for a lot of activity. So, a person who plays, we say it player. So, the best player. Just now we look at the best. Now we look at worst. Best is paling bagus. So worst means paling teruk. 最差. We're going to look back at the 6 activities or sports that we have seen just now. So, runner, the worst runner. Jumper, the worst jumper. Thrower, the worst thrower. Swimmer, the worst swimmer. Basketballer, the worst basketballer. Player, the worst player. So, 1 is the best, number 1. 1 is the worst, the last person who is good at that activity. Let's look at this picture. Is the person on the left or the person on the right can hurdle? Yes, the person on the right can hurdle, while the person on the left can't. So, which is the best and which is the worst? The ones on the right, the best hurdler. The one on the left, the worst hurdler. We can form sentence for each of these. You can say, Alex is the worst hurdler, and George is the best hurdler. Now we look at another set of picture. What is this sport? Yes, it's swimming. So, a person who swim, we call them swimmer. Which can swim and which can't swim? The one on the left is the worst, while the one on the right is the best. For the picture on the left, we can form sentence that says, Ali is the worst swimmer. For the one on the right, we can write it as Tom is the best swimmer. Let's take a look at the last set of pictures. Who's the best runner? Is it the one on the left or the one on the right? The left is the best runner, while on the right is the worst runner. We can say Sherry is the best runner and Mrs. Tipsy is the worst runner. So, have you gotten quite a better understanding on how to use the best and the worst? Use this to complete some of the activity in the Google Docs.
1. What are the most popular sports in China, Russia, and Australia? Listen and read. PE.
Which is the most popular sport in your country?
Hello, my name's Nukia Lee and I'm from China. Table tennis is one of the most popular sports in my country. You play the game on a table with a net. 2 or 4 players hit a ball back and forth with bats. My brother thinks that it's one of the most boring sports in the world, but I think that it's a lot of fun.
Hi, my name's Natasha and I'm from Russia. One of the most popular sports in my country is ice hockey. You play this sport on a hockey rink. There are 6 players in each team and they all wear skates, gloves, helmets and knee pads. They use sticks to play the game. I think that it's the most exciting sport in the world.
Hello, my name's Neil and I'm from Australia. One of the most popular sports in my country is cricket. In a cricket match, there are 2 teams. Each team has got 11 players. They wear gloves, helmets and pads and they use a bat to hit the ball. I think cricket is the most interesting sport of all.
Let's continue learning about superlatives. Okay, for comparative, at the back you put ER. But for superlative, in front you put the followed by EST. Okay, we look at some adjective. Adjective ialah kata sifat. Okay, for example, easy. Okay, easy become easiest. Why you change it to I? So it's the easiest. Hard becomes hardest. The hardest. Strong. Okay, when strong is superlative, you add est. It becomes strongest. The strongest. Fast becomes fastest. The fastest. Slow. When in its superlative form is slowest. The slowest. Last one. High. Become highest. The highest. The est we use for adjectives with 2 syllables or 1 syllables, not more than 2, meaning 2 sound, 2 bunyi, like easy, E 1, Z 2, okay, or hard, 1 sound, not more than 2 sounds. Next one is the most. The most is used for longer adjectives that has like 3 sound, or some is like boring or fun. We also use the most. Exciting. Exciting has 3 sounds. Exciting. So we say the most exciting. Dangerous. 3 sounds. Dangerous. We say the most dangerous. Popular. The most popular. Interesting. How many sounds is that? Interesting. 4. So, the most interesting. But, like I said just now, there are some exceptions, like boring. You don't say boring. So, the most boring. And fun. The most fun. I've picked 6 sports here, and we are going to try to match it with some of the adjectives like exciting, dangerous, popular, interesting, boring, fun. So, we are going to try to form sentences for each of the sports. Let's take a look at exciting. Which one we can say exciting? Maybe we can say water polo is the most exciting sport. Next one, we look at dangerous. Which sport is the most dangerous? I can say that javelin throw is the most dangerous sport. We look at popular. I can say that badminton is the most popular sport. Next one, interesting. Menarik, huh? So which one is interesting? I can say hurdles is the most interesting sport. Boring. Running is the most boring sport. Fun. Figure skating is the most fun sport.